coming to you from Ashburn. This is the Fire Ant Festival Preview Show. Now, here is your host, Jamie Worsley.
Well, spring is in the air, and you know what that means, Southwest Georgia. Several of your counties and cities are gearing up for their annual festivals. I'm right here in Ashburn, Georgia, to preview the 27th annual Fire Ant Fest, and joined, as always, by Ashley Miller with the Chamber here in Ashburn, Turner County. Ashley, I see we have another guest behind you, maybe to reveal this year's theme or topic.
Yes. So this year, the hottest movie out this year was Top Gun, right?
Yes.
So we went with Top Ant because we're very, very punny people.
Right, of course.
And so we have the need for heat, and this is Flame the Fire Ant. And so we're really excited that you can get your picture made with Flame. Okay. And actually tonight at 7 o'clock in Heritage Park, we're going to be showing the movie Top Gun Maverick. So
perfect. And
it's free, and we're going to have concessions and everything that are complimentary. So everybody just come on out and join us.
What a wonderful kickoff. Now, obviously tonight we're going to be in the park having fun, gearing up for the big event tomorrow. Exactly. The big kickoff. Tell me what we can expect as we get closer to Friday and then the weekend.
So we have an action-packed weekend this weekend. I was making my list earlier of all the events, and my goodness, there is quite a lot. But so tonight we have the movie at 7, and then tomorrow we have the fireworks at 9 o'clock. Yep. We have Fire Ant Got Talent.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. We have had many sign-ups for that. I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be, I believe, at 7 o'clock Friday.
Okay.
We've got our barbecue competition this weekend. We have a pizza cook-off this weekend. We have a kids burger challenge this weekend. We have a lawnmower race. I mean, we have just got all kinds of stuff planned this weekend.
Yeah, and all the classics, of course. So you have the 5K race coming up, all the entertainment, the food. What is new this year?
So this year, we've really just embraced the theme, adding the movie. That was a good thing for us. The talent show is different. So in the past, we've done a lip sync contest.
Okay.
And so we've done the Fire Ants Got Talent.
Right.
And we've got a children's division and an adults division. There's still plenty of time to sign up if people want to sign up for that. And you just go on the website and sign up. It's fireantfestival.com. And so that's really our new event this year.
Cool. And so you already mentioned something I wanted to really emphasize, which was the website that has all of the list of events. We're going to get into detail into each of these events coming up with each guest that we have on for this preview show today. But if people want to go back and find the full exhaustive list of what is coming up starting tonight through the weekend, where can they find that?
Right. So I would always say, if you're on Facebook, definitely follow us on Facebook. That way we can, keep you updated.
Right.
And that's just Fire Ant Festival, on Facebook. And then FireAntFestival.com. Yeah, it's our list. And you can also make sure you stop by the Chamber, or you can stop by the Fire Ant Festival, the big tent, and make sure you get your T-shirt. We've got our...
So beautifully designed. I love it.
I know, right? We've got Top Ant, and he's the movie, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's really on theme. So you talked about stopping by the Chamber. That segues perfectly into my next question. What does something like the Fire Ant Fest mean for Ashburn, Turner County, and the Chamber specifically?
Right. So, Turner County, we're a small community here, small hometown, but we estimate that the festival brings in about 20,000 people.
Wow.
So great economic boom for the county. We get people stay in our hotels, they buy gas, they, visit our local restaurants. And to me, the Fire Ant Festival has always been a great way to showcase who Ashburn is, that hometown, that feeling of, just small town. Everybody knows everybody. Yeah. You get to see everyone. A lot of people come home just for the festival that maybe have moved away, and they come back and they see people they haven't seen in a long time. So it's just a showcase for Turner County, I think.
Well, speaking of showcase, and as promised, our next guest is going to go over some of the fun food activities that are to come this weekend. So make sure you stay tuned so you don't miss out on the tasty treats coming down the pipeline. Stick with us.
Spring is just better in the South. It's times like these when you need a truck that will add to the lifestyle instead of take away from it. A truck that's built to get dirty and not afraid to get a little wet. The GMC Sierra checks all these boxes and more. Haul around all of your precious cargo to enjoy the outdoor activities you love. This is a truck designed for adventure, with enough space and power to create memories that you will never forget. At Parker Chevrolet, we're proud to provide the perfect truck to the locals who need them.
It's the 27th Annual Fire Ant Festival in Ashburn, Georgia, March 24th and 25th. Festivities start Friday at 5 p.m., ending the night with fireworks. Saturday starts with a 5K run, followed by a full day of fun. Proudly sponsored by the Ashburn-Turner County Chamber.
Welcome back, everyone. We're going to get to the best part, which is the food, in just a second. But you can't talk about a carnival without talking about food. I have Robbie Royal here, the organizer for the carnival. Tell us, what can we expect this year as far as the Fire Ant Fest Carnival goes?
The carnival is going to be great. It's Lisco Family Amusement, same folks we had last year, and everybody loved it. We got around 16 rides coming in, and of course the carnival food, the carnival games that you get to play, you know, shooting the BB gun, throwing the darts, picking up the ducks, and it's going to be a blast. You know, we've got, you ride all you want tonight on Thursday for $20, Friday from 5 to 10 or 5 to 11 is $20, and then all day Saturday you can ride for $25. I'm sorry, for $30, or you can split it in sessions for $25 in the morning or $25 in the afternoon.
Definitely a good deal to get that armband so that you're able to do that all weekend. I also want to talk a little bit about the activities at the carnival. I know you said it's kind of a range of things from kids and adults will enjoy, right?
Yeah, you know, they got the big ship that goes back and forth. They've got the flip upside down rides, and then we've got all the little rides for the toddlers. So it's going to be great.
Definitely a family affair for sure. And speaking of family and affair and food and all the fun things that are coming up, I know you're also the organizer for several of the cooking competitions. I want to start by talking about, of course, the best part, the barbecue.
The barbecue event has been a huge rage for the festival for about 15 years now. We have approximately 30 teams competing this weekend, competing for $12,000 in prize money. Our categories this year are pork loin, pork ribs, pulled pork, and brisket this year that we added in, paying down through 10th place. So it's $2,000 each category. The grand champion's going to get $2,000, and the reserve grand's going to win $2,000. So it's a lot of money, a lot of great professional teams, a lot of teams you've seen on Food Network, on Destination America. So it's a lot of fun to do.
Right, and so can you tell me, I know you said there's multiple categories for the barbecue cook-off, and that's for adults, but now there's going to be a kids competition as well. Tell me about that. So
the last 2 years we've had a great kids burger challenge. And this year I think we've got 16 or 18 already signed up, so it's our biggest crowd. Still, folks can still enter today. Go on www.fireantfestival.com, sign up Kids Burger Challenge. You have to furnish everything, but it's free for those kids to enter age 5 through 14, and we pay trophies and money all the way down through 10th place. So it's a free entry. You just have to be at the meeting at 3 o'clock to learn exactly what you've got to do, and then your turn-ins at 6:30, and it'll be judged by professional judges also.
So if meat is not your thing, though, don't worry. There's still a food opportunity for you because pizza is going to be involved this year.
The Pizza Cook-Off Association is a new association in the state of Georgia, and they hold pizza contests. You know, everybody's going to bring their little portable pizza ovens, or you got the little adapters you can put on the grills. Cool. And the pizza has to be specifically around 12 inches. It can be 11.5 to 12.5, and it goes by appearance, taste, perfect cook, and everything. And we're really excited. I'm excited about trying pizza. My favorite food's pizza, so I'm glad we've got that coming in. I think we're going to have a dozen teams for that. And first place for that is $800. So if you're interested in cooking pizza, there's still time to sign up today and tomorrow morning to cook pizza.
That's awesome. So one thing before we take a quick break, I know as we get ready for these cooking events, one thing you really promote is uniqueness, flavors. What are some things that you're hoping to maybe try this time?
I don't eat a lot of barbecue because I cook a lot of barbecue, but I am super excited about, of course, eating some of the pizza that gets turned in. I'll be helping organize that and judge that, and I'm excited about the kids' burgers. The kids' burgers last year were amazing. We had anything from ground brisket to venison to turkey. They were amazing, but of course, I'm looking for a donut down in the park also.
Absolutely. Well, if you are hungry, do not worry. This weekend is the weekend for you here in Ashburn. When we come back, we're going to be talking about some fun, wacky, off-the-wall activities that you can participate in here at the Fire Ant Fest. So you won't want to miss that segment. Stay with us.
News doesn't stop on the weekend. Watch WALB Weekend News at 6 and 11 for the news you need to know.
WALB is there, keeping it local and giving you the facts.
Know what's going on right now with live reports and breaking news.
We'll let you know what's coming so you can make your weekend plans.
And keep you up to date on your favorite team.
Be in the know with news you can trust. WALB Weekend News, your hometown news source.
It's the 27th Annual Fire Ant Festival in Ashburn, Georgia, March 24th and 25th. Festivities start Friday at 5 p.m., ending the night with fireworks. Saturday starts with a 5K run, followed by a full day of fun. Proudly sponsored by South Georgia Banking Company.
Well, if you were looking for wacky, off the wall, and maybe even slightly uncomfortable, we have activities coming up for you in Ashburn this weekend. In fact, some even starting tonight. I'm joined now by Donna, who is kind of over all of the events for this year's Fire Ant Fest. Donna, things are going to be starting just a few hours from now, right?
Yes, at 7 we have a talent show. We just have all kinds of local talent that want to show out, and you can have, there's a kids category, an adult category, so you just come join us. You still have time to sign up.
And there's also going to be a movie screening for this year's topic, which is Top Ant. Tell me about that screening.
That is actually tonight. Tomorrow night's the talent show. Tonight is a movie, Top Ant. Well, it's kind of a parody on Maverick.
Right.
But anyway, but the movie Maverick is coming on tonight, and it's going to be a really good Top Gun. So we're going to have lots of fun. And we have free food, we have popcorn, and we have drinks that you can buy, snow cones that you can buy, so all kinds of things going on.
Right, and so you already touched on the talent show on Friday. So we have movie tonight, talent show Friday, and then Saturday, the main event.
Well, let me tell you about the fireworks, though. We have the best fireworks show ever, and it's on Friday night after the movie, so you've got to see those. I mean, you can see them all around the town, but they are the best all around. But then starting Saturday morning, we have all kinds of, we have a band, 10 Mile Bay coming, and they're going to sing for us all day and kind of do some sound and stuff for us. And we'll have different events going on. We have a Fire Ant calling contest.
Yes.
And you can do anything for that. There's people put sugar out, or they just call fire ants like you would a pig, but all kinds of stuff. But our pet parade starts us off, and you can have snakes, you can have,
I don't know about that,
pigs, you can have horses. We've had it all, especially dogs and cats.
Right.
So that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, people love the pets, that's for sure. So that starts at 10 a.m. And where can people watch that?
It's in the park, at Colony Bank Park. And you can sign up until time for that.
Okay.
So just bring your, and we say a little bit about the pet, and then have the names or whatever you want to say about them. And so it's a lot of fun.
Just maybe leave the snakes at home. I don't know how I feel about that one. No, I'm kidding. Bring it on, bring it on. So also throughout the day in the park as well, there's going to be all different types of entertainment. You talked about the band. Why is it important to have that live music aspect for the festival?
I guess it just gets you going and gets you excited because, I mean, you can't help but be in a good mood when that's going on. And it helps you, and you can hear it all around. So when you're shopping at the vendors, you can still hear the music and know what's going on. We have all kinds of stuff.
Right, and so also, if you can hear the music over the motorcycles, maybe that's something that's possible. Tell me about the motorcycles as well.
Oh, the poker run. It is so fun. And they actually play a game of poker on their, while they go to different stops, and they end up at Calhoun Produce, which has the world famous strawberries. So there's a lot of people that do that. The lawnmower races are going on during the afternoon. Now that was a big event that we had last year, and it was so much fun. I did not know that you could soup up a lawnmower to go that fast.
Y'all definitely have some unique activities happening this weekend. Also, I heard there might be some men in pantyhose or something like that too. That was where the uncomfortable part comes in. Tell me Tell me what we can expect there.
My son-in-law has won that a couple of times, so we tease him about it. But we'll have guys that are from the baseball team age. They get competitive with it, and then we'll have older men, we have young boys, and they all have to put on the pantyhose the fastest without any runs. And that's hard for us women to put on pantyhose
especially
without
with
runs.
long nails.
Yes.
I guess maybe men have it easier in that,
way.
way.
But they have to get them up without any holes or runs, and it's just so much fun watching them because it's just unusual.
Definitely sounds fun. So obviously there's several contests going on as well. Tell me about the Find the Fire Ant contest.
Oh my goodness. We've got like $3,000 going out for that. It wasn't found last year, so some of that money went in the pot, and then South Georgia Bank has sponsored it, so they put in money in the pot, so $3,000. The fire ant's that big, and it's a plastic fire ant, so it won't bite you.
Okay.
And
good.
it's hid out somewhere in the county, not on private property, on public property.
All right.
So there's different clues that has been at the different businesses, and you get all those and gather them up and see if you can find the fire ant.
Well, I might have to make plans to do that because $3,000 is a lot of money for finding basically an Easter egg, but it's in the shape of an ant kind of thing. So definitely fun things coming up soon. And also you mentioned the vendors. When we come back from a short break, we're going to go through all the vendors and what you can expect as far as the food and the arts and crafts that are going to be here in Ashburn set up throughout the weekend. So stay around for that segment right after the short break.
Spring is just better in the South. It's times like these when you need a truck that will add to the lifestyle instead of take away from it. A truck that's built to get dirty and not afraid to get a little wet. The GMC Sierra checks all these boxes and more, all around all of your precious cargo to enjoy the outdoor activities you love. This is a truck designed for adventure, with enough space and power to create memories that you will never forget. At Parker Chevrolet, we're proud to provide the perfect truck to the locals who need them.
It's the 27th Annual Fire Ant Festival in Ashburn, Georgia, March 24th and 25th. Festivities start Friday at 5 p.m., ending the night with fireworks. Saturday starts with a 5K run, followed by a full day of fun. Proudly sponsored by South Georgia Banking Company.
Well, if you aren't lucky enough to be one of the judges for the cooking competitions, don't worry, you will not go hungry this weekend. There are so many food vendors coming into Ashburn, as well as arts and craft vendors as well. Sarah is the coordinator for these vendors. Sarah, tell me about the food.
We have so many good food vendors this year. We have everything from fish to tacos to barbecue and traditional fair food like fried Oreos and funnel cakes. So if you go away hungry, it's your own fault because we have the best vendors in South Georgia when it comes to our festival vendors.
Absolutely, and don't worry guys, calories don't count this weekend. Trust me, it's time to have fun and indulge. So tell me, the vendors are going to be coming from all around. What's it like to have them here in Ashburn?
It's really fun to have them here in Ashburn. We're bringing a little bit of all over the Southeast, not just from Georgia, but across several states to Ashburn. And so people get an opportunity to shop from vendors from all over the place. They get amazing food starting Friday night all through Saturday and really have a great opportunity to experience some amazing flair.
Right, and so for people that want to experience all these flavors, where will the vendors be set up?
So the majority of the food vendors are set up directly across from Colony Bank Heritage Park. So there will be some up towards the carnival area, as well as the carnival themselves having some traditional fair food. So really all over the festival grounds, they'll have the opportunity to buy some amazing food products.
Right, and so for those like me who enjoy shopping as well, there's going to be an opportunity for that. Arts and crafts vendors are going to be here. Tell me what kind of setups there might be for people that are going to be stopping through.
We're really excited. So this year we have record number of vendors. We have about 150 arts and crafts vendors, and we actually had to create new space for them. So
awesome.
We have a waiting list. We hope that'll grow in the future. But we have everything from children's boutique clothing to homemade arts and crafts, amazing trinkets and tchotchkes, as well as kids' toys, and even some fine art.
That's really exciting. And so I also know some of the vendors are going to be offering activities like bounce houses, train rides. What activities for the kids do we need to make sure to put on the list?
Oh, this year we're very excited. We have an axe thrower that is coming, so the kids can take out some of their extra energy and throw some throw
Sounds
some
a
axes.
little dangerous, but no
It's very
kidding.
safe. Everything is in lanes with chain link fence around it. So,
That's
but
good
we
to know.
think that our teenagers would really appreciate
Right.
that opportunity. Our little kids always have a lot of fun. They can choose between the face painter and the train that rides around the festival grounds, as well as like our putt-putt mini golf. But we're really excited about providing some opportunities for our older children too.
Absolutely, and so those activities will be around the park area as well?
They'll actually be closer to the carnival area,
Okay.
but they'll still be scattered throughout the vendors. So they'll be able to traverse the entire festival grounds and find something appealing to them.
Awesome. And so if people at home watching are wondering what vendors are going to be participating this year, is there a list where people can see those participants?
We don't have that published, but we can always share. We encourage our vendors to share our social media channels in their own
Perfect.
promotions.
Okay.
So please look for hashtag FireAntFestival, and hopefully they'll be promoting that they're here at the festival this year as well.
Absolutely, and that'll be a growing list with that hashtag, so make sure you guys check that out on social media. Well, one final question before I let you go. For people that are interested in coming out, how can they go about paying for these goods and services from the vendors?
So most of our vendors all accept cash, of course, but a growing majority of them accept credit cards. They have squares where they can swipe your
Okay,
debit
great.
or credit card, but always bring some extra cash. We have a few ATMs located around the festival. Cash is king, of course, but,
Absolutely.
but don't let that stop you from buying something that catches your eye. Always ask.
Perfect. Well, everybody, we're going to wrap this up in our next segment. I'm going to have Ashley Miller back to kind of re-emphasize and reiterate some of the most important things about this weekend. So stick around for that. We're going to talk about logistics, parking, all the things you need to know before you head out this weekend.
I'm a fourth-generation farmer.
To be able to work the land that my grandfathers worked.
I'm standing on the shoulders of a lot of great men.
If you don't look after the soil, you can't expect it to look after you.
No 2 years is the same.
When stewardship is our perspective, we can make better decisions.
You got to keep replenishing. You got to keep putting back.
I'd love for it to be here 10 generations from now.
Watch Proud to be a Georgia Farmer, Monday, March 27th at 7:30, only on WALB, your hometown news source.
It's the 27th Annual Fire Ant Festival in Ashburn, Georgia, March 24th and 25th. Festivities start Friday at 5 p.m., ending the night with fireworks. Saturday starts with a 5K run, followed by a full day of fun. Proudly sponsored by the Ashburn-Turner County Chamber.
Well, you have heard about all the offerings that are to come this weekend, but I do want to take a time to go over the timeline just so we can make sure you don't miss anything with the plethora of activities that are going to be here in Ashburn. So obviously we have the movie tonight, we have the fireworks and the talent show tomorrow, but then Saturday morning, 8 a.m. is when it really begins with the 5K. Tell me about the chance to run in these events.
Yeah, so hitting the ground strong with our 5K race. We have a 5K race that is known really throughout South Georgia as being a really great race.
Yeah.
Our runners love the way it's laid out. I've never done it, but that's what I've always been told.
Okay.
And then if you're not that athletically inclined, we also have a 1 mile fun run.
That sounds more my speed.
Me too, trust me. But, and then we move in, we have our presentation of colors that comes on at 9, and we do a Star Spangled Banner, all that good stuff. And then my favorite event is at 10, that's the pet parade. I get to host the pet parade, so.
I'm sure you get to hold lots of interesting pets. Here in
pets
Ashburn.
on parade. Yeah, and some people bring them in costumes, and that's always so cute.
That
I love
is
that.
cute.
Yeah,
I do love that. I can't wait to see that on social media too. Make sure you're using the hashtag, everybody, when you post your pictures from the pet parade. So all of this is going to be happening, and it's going to be free admission, right?
Yes, definitely free admission, free fun, free ants, anything you want. The only thing you we encourage you to buy an armband if you want to ride rides at the carnival. That's really the best bang for your buck there. But really, yeah, and then, get some of our delicious, yummy, fair food. Again, the calories don't count this weekend.
Nope.
And then we've got wonderful vendors, and we've just had great community support for this event. Our sponsors have been amazing. Hopefully, as you ride into town, you'll be able to see we've got some yard signs out that say I'm a Fire Ant Festival sponsor.
I love that.
Yeah, we wanted to recognize them because we do call on them a lot, and it is really a community effort there's a lot of moving pieces to put something like this on, so.
Right, and so welcoming 20,000 people to somewhere like Ashburn, I know there's a lot of logistics that go into that. Let's first talk about the location and the parking aspect of the weekend.
Definitely. So if you need GPS, if you're not from Ashburn, you might want to put in Colony Bank. In Ashburn, they let us use their, behind them is a park. It's called Heritage Park, and that's really the heart of the festival. Everything else kind of moves around past that. And then parking is as good as it gets. We've got side streets you can park on. There will be a few barricades up for different things, and we also have disabled parking for people who have mobility issues. You can park up at the Turner County Health Department.
All right.
And that way you can get in, and those are marked specifically for people with disabilities.
Wonderful. Definitely an all-inclusive for everybody, especially kids, family. And so as people are making their plans to come to Ashburn this weekend, I know you guys have a lot of information on your social media pages, websites. Can you tell us again where we can find, more in-depth layouts for what to expect?
Right. So if you want a layout of the events, I would encourage you to go to FireAntFestival.com. We have tabs on there for each event, and then if you just click on Events tab, it'll give you the whole list, the rundown. And we have pictures from events from what we've done last year, so you can kind of view it and see it a little bit. But I also encourage you just to go on our social media, our Facebook page or Instagram, just Fire Ant Festival, and you can kind of see what you're in for.
Absolutely. And so I love that you mentioned all the businesses that are participating in this and sponsoring this event. You told me that there's also an opportunity to visit these businesses to get clues to find the fire ant. And when you do that, you get how much money?
$3,000.
And no one found it last year.
No
what
one found it. Not for lack of trying, I promise you. We definitely encourage everybody so for our sponsors, they get a clue. And it's a scavenger hunt. They have to go throughout the community and visit our sponsors and hopefully thank them while they're there.
Of course.
Maybe purchase something, but they get a clue, and then God bless them if they figure it out, they find it. And it's one of our hottest commodities, and this year is our highest amount. And normally it's about $500.
Right.
But this year we've had extra sponsorship, and we've rolled the money in from last year. So yeah, we're sitting on 3 bands for that fire ant.
Well, that sounds like a challenge accepted.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, Ashley, thank you so much for helping us preview all the activities that are about to kick off for the 27th annual Fire Ant Fest. I know I'm excited, Southwest Georgia's excited, and I can't wait to see what comes out of this weekend. Thanks for tuning in, you guys, to this preview show. We can't wait to keep bringing you different festivals throughout the spring and summer right here on your hometown news source, WALB. I'm Jamie Worsley. See you next time.
Thanks for watching the Fire Ant Preview Show. See you at the Fire Ant Festival.
Spring is just better in the South. It's times like these when you need a truck that will add to the lifestyle instead of take away from it. A truck that's built to get dirty and not afraid to get a little wet. The GMC Sierra checks all these boxes and more. Haul around all of your precious cargo to enjoy the outdoor activities you love. This is a truck designed for adventure, with enough space and power to create memories that you will never forget. At Parker Chevrolet, we're proud to provide the perfect truck to the locals who need them.